Welcome back to Boundless Books. Today, we're exploring Chapter 13 of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the Muggle-Born Registration Commission. This intense chapter thrusts us into the heart of a dark and twisted ministry, now fully under Voldemort's control. For Harry, Ron, and Hermione, this is one of their most dangerous missions yet. The chapter begins as the trio, disguised using Polyjuice Potion, arrives at the Ministry of Magic. Harry takes on the form of Albert Runcorn, a tall and intimidating ministry official. Hermione becomes Mafalda Hopkirk, a nervous-looking employee from the improper use of magic office, while Ron assumes the identity of Reg Cattermole, a maintenance worker. The ministry they enter is no longer the bustling, magical institution Harry once knew. The once golden fountain has been replaced by a horrifying black statue labeled Magic is Might, depicting wizards crushing muggles beneath them. It's a chilling symbol of Voldemort's New World Order, the dominance of purebloods over all others. Inside the atrium, security has become intense. Harry, Hermione, and Ron are forced to pass through a Muggle-born registration checkpoint, where officials use wands to scan newcomers. Their goal is clear: retrieve the Horcrux locket that they know Dolores Umbridge now possesses. As they move through the ministry, each member of the trio faces unique challenges. Ron, disguised as Cattermole, is immediately pulled aside by Yaxley, who orders him to fix a water leak near the courtroom levels. Hermione, still adjusting to her new identity, is summoned to assist Umbridge in the Muggle-Born Registration Commission hearings. And Harry, pretending to be Runcorn, uses his authority to navigate through the offices in search of the locket. The tension escalates as Harry and Hermione cross paths near Umbridge's office. Through a partially open door, they overhear Umbridge bragging about her blood purity and loyalty to the new regime. Around her neck, glittering in the lamplight, hangs the familiar golden locket, the same one once belonging to Salazar Slytherin. Realizing their target is within reach, Harry and Hermione plan their move. When they enter the courtroom, they witness the true horror of the ministry's corruption. Muggle-born witches and wizards are chained to chairs, accused of stealing magic and being unfit to possess wands. The trials are sham proceedings, meant only to humiliate and condemn. Dementors hover near the ceiling, feeding on the despair. Dolores Umbridge presides with her usual cruel smile, now enhanced by a grotesque sense of power. On her robes glitters a cat-shaped brooch, and around her neck, the Horcrux locket pulses faintly. She claims it as a family heirloom from her pure-blood ancestors, an ironic twist that infuriates Harry. Unable to watch the injustice any longer, Harry acts. Casting a powerful Stupefy, he stuns both Umbridge and Yaxley, who had joined her in the courtroom. In the confusion, Hermione snatches the locket from Umbridge's neck while Harry frees the Muggle-borns. The trio uses disillusionment and quick thinking to escape the chaos that follows. As alarms ring and ministry workers shout, Ron rejoins them, drenched and confused after being hexed by Yaxley. They hurry toward the atrium as the fireplaces are sealed off. Harry grabs hold of Hermione and Ron, and together they disapparate, narrowly escaping a storm of spells. As the ministry collapses into panic, they reappear in the streets of London, shaken but alive. Hermione clutches the stolen locket, their hard-won prize and the next piece of Voldemort's shattered soul. But their victory is short-lived, as Ron suddenly collapses, splinched from the hurried escape. Key moments in the chapter include the trio's disguises. Harry is Runcorn, Hermione is Mafalda, and Ron is Cattermole. Infiltrate the ministry. The Magic is Might statue, a terrifying symbol of wizard supremacy. Umbridge's cruelty, she leads sham trials against Muggle-borns. The locket revealed, Umbridge unknowingly wears one of Voldemort's Horcruxes. Daring escape, the trio stuns Umbridge, rescues prisoners, and disapparates in chaos. Differences between the book and the movie. The book provides a much more detailed look at the ministry's atmosphere: oppressive, bureaucratic, and full of fear. Ron's splinching occurs right after their escape in the book but is shown differently in the film's pacing. In the book, Harry actually frees the Muggle-borns. The movie skips this part. The Umbridge trial scene in the movie is shorter and less horrifying than the book's version. The Magic is Might statue description is much more vivid and symbolic in the text. The Muggle-Born Registration Commission is one of the most suspenseful chapters in the Deathly Hallows, showing the extremes of corruption and cruelty that Voldemort's world has reached. It marks the trio's first major confrontation with evil outside Hogwarts, and their first Horcrux victory. What did you think of this daring ministry infiltration? Comment your favorite part of this chapter below, and don't forget to subscribe for more magical journeys with Boundless Books.